Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. So in this video, I wanted to talk about what it's like to be laid off. Like any situation, whenever I go through something that I've never gone through, I search on YouTube to see like how other people are handling whatever it is. And in this case, obviously I looked up what it's like to be laid off, like what do you do from there? And I couldn't really find any good videos, so I thought it'd be a good opportunity to make a video about this. When I was laid off, I think it was about 3 weeks now, I was actually laid off through a Skype call because of what's going on in the world right now. We had started working from home, and yeah, I just was working and I got a Skype call and I got a gut feeling like, oh, what is this? I know this isn't gonna be good. And sure enough, I was just laid off. So yeah, I went through some stages similar to grief, but a little bit more like sped up, obviously. Obviously it's completely different than like grieving a loved one. I've gone through that before, and obviously that is like way more traumatic, but this is like a condensed, way less bad version of like grieving, I guess. So the first stage I went through was depression. I don't know, I was just lost a little bit. I wanted to get over it quickly because it's like, okay, cool, I was laid off, now I want to move on to the next biggest thing, move on with my life and just be over this, such a crazy thing to happen. So yeah, I was pretty depressed, I was sad, I was lost. I was like, in my situation, I had gone from being a hairstylist with almost a full clientele of people, giving that up entirely for this job, moving into this job and giving this job my all. And so when I was laid off, it was pretty like sad, tough to go through. I had been there for 10 months. I had given up so much to be there. I was working super hard, trying to make all these improvements. And now it's like I had to just leave that, obviously, I had no choice, and just try to move on, which was super difficult. But now it's been about 3 weeks. I feel like I'm pretty much over it. So the next stage I went through was anger. Sorry about that. So I was angry, I had given up so much to put my all into this job, and this is where it left me, high and dry. I hope this video is relatable to a lot of people, because I'm sure it's like this for everybody, even with what's going on in the world, you still go through these things. So yeah, I was just angry, frustrated, I guess, too. I don't know. It feels like a slap in the face, I was angry. But I got over that pretty quickly. And then there is a bargaining stage, but hopefully nobody really went through that if they were laid off during this time, because it wasn't anything you did. That was kind of hard for me to like grasp too. It was like I got laid off along with 30 other people, but it wasn't anything I did. There's nothing I could have done to stop that from happening. It was just like whatever method they chose to lay off so many people. So skipped through the bargaining phase and went straight to acceptance. I wanted to get there. The day I got laid off, I wanted to get to acceptance and like, okay, cool. Thanks, chief. Let's move on. So I accepted what happened. It is what it is. It wasn't meant to be for me to be there for any longer, unfortunately. So I accepted that, and I've been trying to improve like my resume and everything. Obviously there's not much I can do right now, as far as looking for a job because of what's going on in the world, which is hard too, because normal me would be like, okay, cool, I was laid off, now let's move on, let's fix our resume, let's find a job immediately, let's get back out there, on to the next thing. But obviously you have to slow down in this state that the world's in, because it is dangerous and we're all quarantined. We're trying not to be out in the world right now. So it's hard. The job market right now is obviously very difficult. There are some places that are hiring like delivery jobs, and grocery store jobs and warehouse things and things like that. But obviously, if you're gonna do that, please be safe and careful. And I don't know, I hope you won't have to do that. But it's obviously so difficult right now. Unemployment, even though, you know, they're trying to improve certain things, it's honestly a joke. Like, I was lucky to even get anything. Let's just, whatever, you know, let's just say that. But obviously it's tough. So I got maybe not even a quarter of my paycheck in unemployment that I would have gotten if I was still working at the place I got laid off from, which is so mind-blowing. You know, it's like, how am I supposed to stay quarantined and pay my bills still? Because for me, hopefully for you guys, some bills have stopped or paused for right now or something, but my bills have continued, you know, regardless of what's going on. Obviously, I want to pay my landlord. You know, she still has to pay mortgage and everything, so obviously I want to pay her. That's my priority. And all of my bills that I have to pay, I'm paying, you know. The bills are still coming in. You know, I'm sure that's the way it is for a lot of people. The only thing that has paused was my student loans, which is good. Yeah, but that's the only thing really. I still, you know, phone bill, electric, everything is still pushing through. Like, everything's still going as normal, even though the world seems to be at a pause right now, which I hope you guys are staying safe. If you have been laid off, I'm really sorry. I hope you found this video relatable. I hope you guys have a good time. I'm gonna make some more videos, maybe about adulting things or what I'm gonna be doing like in the future since I've been laid off. Yeah, happy quarantine, I guess. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourself.